So we are ready with one leg. Now come to the front view. If you check here, this is one side, so you can move a little bit side, move it about the ground plane. If you go to mirror, I want to copy. So okay, and move it side. Now come back here. Suddenly we started seeing like a robotic style of structure and everything. You can add a lot of information there. Now come back here. The top view, create a tube. Just a basic tube like this. Now come to the front view and move it a little bit up. Try to adjust it. This side is okay, but this side I have to move it a little bit inside. Now it's okay, but come back to perspective, left view. We check here, this one should be somewhere here. Now this one we don't need height sequence. You can increase and decrease the radius. Now this is okay. If you want, you can just once again click, hold shift, copy one more object, increase the radius and the height, so you get something like this. Hold shift, so if you check here, we got something like that. We'll try to use this as a robotic eye style of structure or something else. So always the best option is create a cylinder in the front view like this. Now come back the perspective and move it forward. This is okay, but if you check here, this is bit big, so come back here, change the radius and decrease the height. Okay. Now if you want, you can still decrease the radius, convert this into poly. A lot of things can be done using poly. So click on here, insert. You can click extrude. Okay. Once you click on OK, you can scale it uniformly to make it big like this, and you can move it, extrude, click OK, and then you can move it back. Never ever try to move it when you are in the options. So click on insert, OK. Now click bevel, which should go inside. So click on plus so that you can reapply some bevel. So I'll apply something like this. Okay. If you want, you can just push this a little bit inside and vertex, select all the vertex here in the top view and move it so that it doesn't distract us from. Now come back to the front view, create a sphere which we'll use as a light or anything. Now scale it only in y-axis so that it's flat. Pull it out. So we are done. If it's better, we'll try to change it to some red color. Add custom colors, you can add some red. This one I'll apply some gray, so it looks okay. These two also I can apply same gray. If If you want, you can still work on this with hold shift. It's always like whenever you are applying. So if you have something like this, and when you apply metallic textures, as it has got a lot of some threads like this, it will look good with the textures. The next step is that till now we didn't save it, so always save the file. I'll save it on my desktop, name it as create a folder. Save. Now we'll add some grid sphere in the top view. Click Z so that you can see all the objects. So if you check here, this is how we got it. Now the next thing, as we said in Photoshop, that we need some antenna or lens finder or something else. That's the last thing which we had to complete, and as well as some cables. So come back here. In the top view, I'll just create one box and go to modify. I'll change the pose so 10 10 10 with 1 1 segments, because I want a perfect cube style of object, and place it exactly at this position. And once it is done, I'll scale it down so that I can place it here. Let's check it out in perspective view whether it's placed perfectly or not. It's placed, but you have to just move a little bit, something like this. Need to be scaled a little bit more. Once this is done, the next top level is convert this into poly. Face. Poly. Apply inset. Some bevel we should extrude. I'll pull it a bit out. Now take it. You can apply bevel. The bevel should be out and a wider one. And one more bevel. This time I'll just go for normal object. And one more bevel. This time a little bit less and inside. So if you check, everything is like a normal beam. I'm explaining it slowly and taking each and every step in different levels, so that whenever you plan, you can go through this tutorial. It's a slow tutorial because a lot of beginners, they want to come up with some good results, some amazing results. So this is the one thing you should follow. Now click on poly. You can click on here inset, okay, and extrude. After clicking extrude, you can click on as if it is on canvas type. Now extrude, inset, then bevel. This time it should go a little bit inside. Now once it is done, we got everything, but somehow I need some typical, it's so flat everything, so whenever I apply metallic textures, I can't see anything. So the best way is that come back to the top view, create a box, something like this. So I can see a box. I create a box here. come back to the, so it has to be a little bit more, has to have some width, so click on modify. This is okay, so I'll go for 11 and 11. So now this is okay. I think 11 is a little bit more. This is okay. Now you can move this back, hold shift and create some copies. So overall, this is our model. I'll select this object, attach the 6 copies. So we got this one, this legs, 2 legs, one viewfinder or something else, and now this one is. So I'll select this one of the two because it has got nearly the same texture. I'll convert it into poly and click attach. Attach everything. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Total 7 objects. Let's save it. So this is our model. So I can apply the same texture because it's nearly the same thing. To render it, click on perspective, show save frame so that you can see the resolution, and then zoom it and render. So this is the basic style. This is the output what we get when we just render a normal scanline render in Max. So I hope you enjoyed modeling the robot. In the next lesson, we'll try to texture it and make it look good. Bye.